This is an experimental game aiming to explore new designs of the FPS genre. My first goal is to create a new aiming and shooting mechanism. In most FPS games, a player just puts the crosshair on the target and presses the left mouse button or left trigger, then the bullet hits exactly where the player aims at. Except for adding a simple sway effect, this design never changed. However, I want to create a shooting experience which is as realistic as possible and highly challenging. So I tried to add a lot of real-world features into the gameplay and to make the player control all the factors simultaneously. The biggest challenge was designing a group of control methods allowing two hands to control so many things. I spent 2 days developing a prototype and chose one design out of 3 options, 2 with the mouse and keyboard and 1 with the gamepad. Then I kept polishing the design and changed it several times until it became good enough. The final version creates an experience more realistic than any other game I've ever seen, and every single shot provides a challenge. Although it looks quite complex at first glance, players can be familiar with the basic techniques after a short time of practice. But if you want to be a real expert, a sharpshooter, you need to spend more time to master some real skills. To make the game feel more realistic, I used real-life photos for graphics and realistic sound effects for audio. They worked out well too. Secondly, I want to create a highly realistic and detailed gun operating gameplay. Players should feel like holding a real and interactable pistol in hand instead of just pressing R and watching some reloading animations. This mechanism should also bring new challenges to players. In order to do this, I developed a gun operating system, allowing players to control each part of the gun separately and to perform each action by themselves. It takes some practice, but the feeling of successfully performing a swift reload is definitely worth it. I also tried to make the interactions feel similar to operating a real gun in some way. For example, to pull back the slide, a player must hold down 3 keys, E, R, and T, at the same time for a little while. It's not an easy action because the real-world move takes a lot of physical effort. Finally, I designed a unique combat system to coordinate the mechanisms above and to support both interesting and realistic levels. With a carefully balanced cover and suppress system, players should choose wisely between 3 different tactics: taking cover, suppressing the enemy, or firing precisely. Besides, the marksmanship plays an important role in combat, and each gun operating action matters too. That's it for the introduction. Thanks for watching.